Well, I know Dino Lawley may be our resident movie guy, and he's got a lot of criteria that he judges movies on. You know what I like? A good old-fashioned sword fight. I love movies like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, so I figured, what better place to get a taste for real swashbuckling and fencing than the Oklahoma City Fencers Club? The Oklahoma City Fencers Club in South Edmond is a great place to start if you're interested in learning more about one of the original Olympic sports, or if you just want a cool, active new hobby. Three-time Olympian Seth Kelsey works as a competitive advisor for the club, and he actually gave us a little bit of information about the sport.
Fencing is a great sport from kids, as young as 10, and then as old, and kids at heart as old as 90. People pretty consistently fence throughout their entire lives, and you can maintain your level of, as you get older, you get craftier. Maybe not as fast, but you get a little smarter.
At its finest, fencing is fast-paced and engaging, and it really requires you to think on your feet, so it's no wonder it's been around so long.
I think fencing is old as Cain and Abel, because if you've had a brother or sister, you've tried to hit them with a stick. And they've found etchings in the pyramids with sport fencing on them, so it's at least as old as the ancient Egyptians.
And thanks to clubs like this, it is more accessible than ever, since you can basically just walk in the door and get started.
We have our beginner classes on Wednesday nights, and just show up, 20 minutes before class starts, and we'll get all the paperwork sorted out and get you started. But then, as you progress and start moving the competitive ladder, there's additional classes for that. Good, tip up. Elbow in a little bit, wrist out.
Well, as I said, I am a sucker for a good sword fight, so I was eager to learn the ropes and get started. They walked me through the basics from footwork to point control, and after I started to feel more comfortable with all that, I got to suit up for real and get fencing.
You sweep each other by just raising your weapon. It's like, hey, get ready to kill you. Yeah. Okay. Please don't hurt me.
I learned pretty quickly that there is a lot of depth to this sport, and you really have to be on top of your mental game to succeed.
Nobody gets really hurt at the end of the day. And there's a lot of strategy, also a lot of empathy involved. You wouldn't think fencing would be a realm for an empath, but you really have to feel what your opponent thinks. What do they fear? What do they expect?
And based off the readings from my heart rate monitor, this is a good cardio workout, and a sport with great people of all ages and ability levels.
I just love fencing, I love the sword, and I love the people who fence it.
Wow, that was incredible. That was so much fun. I am a complete newcomer. I had no idea what I was doing, but after a couple short lessons, I really felt like I was able to get out there and make something happen, even if he was taking it a little easy on me. But that doesn't matter. What really matters is this sport is incredible. It's accessible to anyone, any gender, any age, and I have to recommend that you get out and you try it for yourself. Actually wait. I heard that one of our co-hosts, Dino Lawley, used to be a bit of a fencer himself. So Dino, I'm challenging you to a duel. Loser buys dinner. Now really, for Discover Oklahoma, I'm Augustus Cook.